In my last lecture, I talked about random file accessing. In case of random file accessing, the movement of file pointer is very important because by shifting the file pointer from one location to another location, we perform different actions or different operations there. Like we can write some new data in a particular location, or from a particular location we can retrieve data, we can modify data, etc., etc. So for movement of the file pointer, different functions like fseek, ftail, rewind, all these functions are used. Now one by one we'll see the details of all these functions. First, fseek function. This function is used to move the file pointer at any location of the file. That means if we want to move the file pointer to a particular location of a data file, then fseek can be used. What is the syntax? Syntax is fseek, then file pointer, after that offset value, and then starting position. So what are these file pointer, offset value, starting position? File pointer, we are very much familiar with this because every time we open a file, we need to have a file pointer which is declared after the keyword file. So here file pointer is a file type pointer which is used for different operations on a file. Offset value, we need to understand this one very carefully. Offset value indicates the character position for the action. That means from which character the action is going to be started. If the offset value is positive, then the action is taken towards the right direction of the file pointer, and in case of negative offset value, the action is taken towards the left direction of the file pointer. That means it depends on the value of the offset value in which direction the action is going to be performed, towards right of the file pointer or towards the left of the file pointer. If the offset value is a positive value, then towards the right of the file pointer the action will be performed. If it is a negative value, then towards the left of the file pointer the action will be performed. Starting position indicates the starting point of the action of the file pointer, which may start its operation from the beginning or end of the file, or from the present location of the file pointer. Each and every data file has a null character at the end of the file, which is automatically denoted by the operating system. So this starting position, it indicates that from which position we are going to start our action. It may be from the beginning of the file, it may be from the end of the file, or it may be from the current position of the file pointer. So if the starting position's value is 0, that means from the beginning of the file we are going to perform this operation. If starting position's value is 1, that means from the end of the file we are going to perform our operation. And if it is 2, that means from the present location or the current position of the file pointer we are going to perform this operation. Now one thing, already we have discussed this thing earlier, that at the end of every data file a character is automatically added by the operating system, and that character is called a null character. Now let's see some example. fseek fp, say fp is the file pointer 15,0. So file pointer will point the 15th character towards right from the beginning, because this is positive, no? That's why. So towards right from the beginning of the file. Why from the beginning of the file? Because here starting position is 0, and we know that if the starting position is 0, that means we are going to perform the operation from the beginning of the file. And as the offset value is a positive number, therefore towards right the operation will be performed. Another example, fseek fp minus 15 1. So here fp is the file pointer, minus 15 means towards left, the 15th character, from that position we are going to perform our operation. And here the starting position is 1, that means from the end of the file. So file pointer will point the 15th character towards the left from the end of the file. 1, that's why from the end of the file, and minus 15, that's why towards left. fseek fp minus 15 2. What does it mean? Here fp is the file pointer, minus 15 means towards left the operation will be performed from the 15th character towards left. and to means from the current position of the file pointer. So file pointer will point the 15th character towards left from the current position of the file pointer. Here it is 2, starting position is 2, that's why from the current position of the file pointer, and minus 15, that means towards the left from the current position. During shifting the file pointer, sometimes it may happen that we are moving towards right or towards left, and sometimes we may reach to the end of the file or to the beginning of the file. That time what happens? During shifting the file pointer towards left or right, if the file pointer reaches to the beginning or end of the file, then the value of the file pointer becomes 0 or null. That means if file pointer reaches at the beginning, that time its value will be 0, and if it reaches at the end of the file, then its value will be null. Let's see the next function. Next function is ftell. What is the purpose of using this function? This function is used to know the offset value of the current position of the file pointer. So in our data file at present, where is the file pointer at present, that offset value this function will return. Therefore ftell within bracket file pointer, if we use this is the syntax of ftell function, then it returns the present offset value of the file pointer wherever it is in the data file. Let's see the next function, that is rewind. This function is used to move the file pointer to the beginning of the file from the current position of the file pointer. So wherever the file pointer is present in the data file, if we use rewind function, then the file pointer will be shifted at the beginning of the file. So what is the syntax of this rewind function? Syntax is rewind within bracket file pointer. So it moves the file pointer at the beginning of the file. Sometimes it may be required that for performing any particular operation, we may need to move the file pointer at the beginning of the file. In that case, this rewind function is very useful. So I hope the purpose of using all these functions which are related to the movement of file pointer in a data file in random file accessing, I hope these things are clear to you. Okay.